And I'm like, well, the reason why we don't film it is because it's something that people don't really want to see.
Apparently she wanted to see it, so there you go. So I'm assuming they are dingoes and wild dogs. But look at your back. There's so many flies on there. I am just doing a bit of a check to make sure that it's not too sloppy or rutted out down here. Yeah, I think we should be fine.
Solved. It's not stupid if it works.
That is a wrap on Alice Springs. We just stayed for a few days and got some chores and jobs done. Bryce cleaned the car and caravan yesterday, so we're looking a lot nicer because everything was still so dirty from the Great Central Road. We are now continuing to head north. I've just put into the maps Barrow Creek, and that's where we're heading for today, but we don't 100% know where we're going to stay. We'll just figure that out later this afternoon.
Well, we've pulled up for a bit of a lunch stop and we've pulled up at a historical site. This is Ned Ryan's well. He was a fella that sunk a heap of wells along this section of road from Alice Springs up to Tea Tree. Hand dug these wells so they could get some water out of them. Got a Caravan Adventure Old special here.
We've got chicken fingers, not nuggets, not tenders, fingers today, so we're really changing it up in some wraps. We love like this kind of chicken, so it's just easy.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about buying too much stuff. You can have it in the freezer all the time.
Yep.
Good to go.
We are about 30 kilometres north of Barrow Creek and we're just on the hunt for a free camp. There's meant to be a World War I, I think, old camp here, and you can stay here for free. We're just trying to find it. Apparently it's right, oh there we go.
World War II.
World War II.
Barrow Creek.
There we go.
That's us.
Let's not go in there.
No, come on. No, we clean the car and van. We're not doing that. No way.
We found a site here. We've actually got a concrete slab that we're currently parked on, but we're not sure how far the free camp goes out the back. There is a few people here, so we don't want to like crowd an area. Currently got a few vans just on the other side of us, so we're putting the drone up and we're gonna see if the tracks go way out the back or not, and can confirm flies are nuts.
Oh, there is that big muddy patch there.
Yeah, that's in front of us, isn't it?
It is in front of us. Maybe we'll just stay here. Well, after chucking the drone up and having a quick look around, there was a few big muddy puddles, and after cleaning the caravan yesterday, I'm not really ready to get it all filthy, just to find another little patch of concrete to park up on. So this spot will do just nicely. All right, I'm gearing up to go get some wood because these flies are friendly. That's better. See you in a little while.
Bye. I think the key here is going to be walk a long way to find some dead wood. I reckon everything in this little vicinity has definitely been taken already. So what we've seen, I reckon there's about 8 campers here, including us, and it's only 2:30 in the afternoon, so we can imagine it's going to get quite busy for tonight. Nice work. Did you have to go way in the distance to find that?
About 4 kilometres. Yeah, a decent way, but we got some.
Like we were saying earlier, this is an old World War II camp, and there's a few points of interest and plaques you can read. So we're going to go for a walk and check it all out.
So this site here was a World War II staging camp, and they used this as the first stop after leaving Alice, and they'd use this as a base and then they'd keep heading north. Now we definitely could have driven through this. This would have been easy as, but the flick up on the car and caravan would not have been worth it.
The thing is, we have a perfectly good site over there. Like, it's actually a really good spot. I don't know why nobody was there already. Very innovative, Bryce. Look at that peg.
Yep.
Holding it tight so they can't get in.
I know, the elastic's gone on this, so I needed something to stop it from getting up underneath.
They're pretty old, but you don't actually need fly nets that often when you're traveling.
No, well, probably a handful of times we've actually used them.
Yeah, but look at your back. There's so many flies on there.
So you've gone from cutting my hair to now cutting Juice's hair because I don't have any.
That's all right. Juice behaves a little bit better as well. There's no tears.
Yeah, that's true. He gets treats though. I just got a smack in the ear.
You're a treat, mate. You've been a good boy. We are progressively going a little bit shorter and shorter over the next couple of weeks as we're heading north. The nights are still quite cold, but the days are about 20 degrees. So it's like, yeah, we don't really know what to do. We're just kind of keeping it like a medium length.
He's loving it. Look at him. Juice.
Those get
Hey, mate.
treats, that's all right.
A great little habit that we've got into lately is actually closing the grey water tank when we're at these free camps. And it's not to contain the water so it doesn't go on the ground. It's so that the next day you can actually fill up a bucket and you can put your fire out. So with our fire pit, I'll break it all up before we go to bed so that it burns down. It'll get cold overnight and we can tip it out either on the ground by a tree or we put it into an existing fire pit. And then with the water from the grey water tank, we use that to put the fire out so that the next person that comes by doesn't have to worry about kids or dogs running into any hot ashes. And if you do use a fire pit like we do, make sure that you try and add it to existing piles of ash or put it near a tree when it's totally cold. Otherwise, heaps of little fire pits rock up in different campgrounds. Like this one here, from where I'm standing, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ash piles, whereas we may as well try and contain it all in one, and then it doesn't make these places a mess. So about an hour down the road is Kalu or Devil's Marbles. This is a cool little stop on our way north. We're not going to camp here because we do have Juice. But one of the good things about the Northern Territory National Parks is that they do allow dogs in the car park areas in some places. So you do have to check which ones. But Kalu or Devil's Marbles you can. Got me peg again. Solved. It's not stupid if it works. Now they do have a stack of different walks around here. You do have to be careful what you can and can't film because there are some sections that are sacred sites. But yeah, there's a lookout and I think there's like 3 or 4 different loop walks. A good tip also is take a photo of all the walks so that you don't get lost and that you make sure you're on the right one.
And I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming
we are in search of tonight's gravel pit camp. So far, 50-50 whether we're going to stay here yet, because we're not really sure how much it opens up. But really, we could be on. We're not going to go in those low spots because they'll be moist. There's a bit of water in there.
Well, don't go that way. Just maybe we might need to get out and have a look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a bit of water down there.
Just a little bit of water down there. Probably won't go in there. But look at that up there. Perfect. That's us.
I am just doing a bit of a check to make sure that it's not too sloppy or rutted out down here. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Yeah, I can't see why not.
Well, it was a bit of a skeptical drive into this camp, but I reckon we're onto something. It's huge open areas. There's high spots that are away from the water, minimal road noise. I think this will be a good one. Juice is loving it out here, just hanging
out. Maybe these cow prints are a sign to not walk any further. Oh no, pretty good. Welcome to Chelsea's Billabong. I'm just gonna take the liberty to name this because nobody else has. Old excavator bucket, hey?
Yep, would make a hell of a fire pit. Just have to drive in all this slop over here.
Yeah.
Probably not worth it.
Okay, bad decision. Chelsea's Billabong, no go. We're just going for a walk around the campsite or the gravel pit, and there is lots of dog tracks, but we can't see many actual human footprints, so I'm assuming they are dingoes and wild dogs. This is why we keep Juice on a lead when we're walking around places like this. Even though we're the only ones here and he is a good boy, we don't have him off the lead because we've heard a few stories from followers actually of their dogs or people they know dogs getting taken by dingoes. And also you don't know if they're doing 1080 bait or anything like that out here.
Good morning, and how beautiful of a day is it so far? It's about 8:30, blue skies, we're gonna get a top of 30. It's gonna be an absolute perfect winter's day up in the top end.
And we are heading to Daly Waters. We are gonna be there at about lunchtime, so we're gonna pop into the pub and do the whole, I don't know, thing everyone does. You know, you go to Daly Waters because it's just off the highway, you might as well.
Yeah, it's an iconic pub, grab a pint, and then yeah, we'll see what we get up to.
Okay, it is nearly 12 o'clock and we are just coming into Daly Waters pub. We are expecting this to be just as busy and crazy as ever, but it's just a good little stopover on your way north.
All right, time to go get a beer.
Now we've had lunch and a couple of drinks, I thought that I would show you the camping area at Daly Waters. Not sure how much this is per night, but I can tell you, you are pretty jam-packed in here like sardines. I don't think we're going to stay here for tonight. We are going to head to a camp up the road, something where we can have a fire and just chill out a little bit, but I'll show you the campground. I mean, it doesn't really look that bad this time during the day.
Yeah, no, it's all right so far.
It is only 1 o'clock though.
Yeah, that is very true. But this does remind me of a topic someone brought up a few months ago. She goes, oh, I hate how no YouTubers show picking up your dog's poo. Well, here it is for everyone tuning in at home.
Yeah, that was the weirdest comment we got one day. Someone goes, can't believe you don't pick up his poo. And we're like, what? Like, she was meaning she never sees us do it. I'm like, yeah. It's just not something we really film.
We never film it. And I'm like, well, the reason why we don't film it is because it's something that people don't really want to see.
Apparently she wanted to see it, so there you go. Snappy Kevin in here, which is a salty. Can you see him?
Doesn't look like he's in there.
Because he's got out.
Yeah, he's just floating around town.
Maybe he's in the pool. Kevin, where are you? Oh, there he is. He's behind the plant.
Oh, yeah, got him.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on the GoPro. He is really hiding behind one of the bushes. That's crazy how camouflaged they are, and he's like in this tiny pen.
Yeah. Across the road from the Daly Waters pub is Tim's Junkyard, where he's got heaps of bits and pieces.
Big buffalo.
What's going on, mate?
These things are a bit aggressive, aren't they?
I mean, depends if you catch him on a bad day or not. He's having a feed, so I think he's pretty happy. To be fair, if I don't feed you, Chelsea, you turn into a wild buffalo.
We are leaving Daly Waters now after the last few hours there. It's a great little town to have a look and a walk around. We are going to head about an hour up the road to a camp for tonight. I think this one's another World War II camp, but we'll show you once we get there. We are just pulling into the World War II airstrip. Now there is a closed gate. We're just gonna...
Gate girl, you're up.
Do you reckon anyone can go through? It's still open?
I think so.
Here, maybe you wait here. It's a pretty popular one on wiki camps though. Oh, okay.
Alright, we'll see you at camp. It's only about 1 kilometre.
Oopsie daisy. Do they still use this airstrip, or can we park right in the middle?
Oh, we can park in the middle. What do you reckon? Should we just nail it along here and see how quick we can go?
Might take off. Looks like there is another 5 or so people here, and the airstrip goes for ages. There is so much room to spread out, which is lovely. All right, let's get backed in. I feel like we're in a caravan park right now. We cannot believe how good this World War II airstrip camp is. It is great that they've got all these spots that you're actually allowed to camp at, because this thing is in such great condition. It goes forever, there is so much room, and it beats staying at Daly Waters tonight.
Not saying Daly Waters is bad, it's just you're jammed in like sardines, whereas everyone's got about maybe a good 50 metres, 100 metres either side of them. It's so massive here. And if anything tonight, we're the people that are camping too close to others that were already here. I mean, they're still a decent way away, but with all the space here, we probably should have gone up a little bit further, but I'm sure no one's going to mind.
It's nice to have a big runway to launch the drone on.
With air traffic control?
Have I checked in with air traffic control? I don't think we're going to need to do that.
Well, we have been rating the cheese platter dinners, especially after heading to the pub for lunch. This is nice and easy, relaxed. Juice is stoked for a little bit of cheese.
It's being naughty.
Time to sit around the fire and enjoy.
Oh my goodness, mate. You're a whingy guts. No, not for juice.
Not for juice. Well, after we left the World War II Gorrie airstrip camp, can't believe how many keyboard warriors come out when Chelsea put a post up on Facebook. It was unreal. They're all going, no, you should never park on an airstrip. It's dangerous. What if a plane needed to emergency land?
Now, just to let you know, I don't think a plane has landed on here since World War II, from the research that we have since done about this place.
So it's probably been a good 80 years. Anyway, there is another airstrip called the Vermella Station Airstrip, about 6 kilometres as the crow flies.
And that's a working one. That's
that's a proper active one. So yeah, and the chances of a emergency landing needing to land on that exact airstrip, I reckon I got more chance of winning the lotto this Saturday night.
So now we've said our 2 bobs worth, we are going to wrap up this week's video. If you're enjoying it, please make sure to like and subscribe and drop us a comment below. And we'd also like to say a massive super thanks to the people that give us a super thanks every week.
So a massive shout out to Mrs. Ankles, Alison Benson, Jennifer Hale, Peter McDermott, Jerry and William, Glenn Collison, Grant Williams, Karen Jarman and Souls426. We really appreciate it, and we'll catch you next week.